Hello, Mrs. Hatfield here to take you through daily math practice for Thursday, week 12. So today is the 29th, almost Halloween. All right, so let's get going. Number 1, there are 24 crayons in a box. How many boxes will be needed for 15 children if each child gets 12 crayons? So let's read this again. There are 24 crayons in a box. Circle that number. How many boxes, that's what it's asking us, I'm going to underline that, will be needed for 15 children if each child gets 12 crayons. Lots of information there. Let's start with what we need to find out. We need to find out how many crayons are we going to need. So we have 15 children, and each of those kids needs 12 crayons. So we can solve this a couple different ways. You can use your box method, better known as the area method. We say 10 times, and 5 is 15, and 10 and 2 is 12. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 5 is 50. 10 times 2 is 20. 2 times 5 is 10. Just multiplying each one of those boxes. Now I need to add all the boxes together. This one, if I add the top row, 150. Bottom row, 30. Add that up. It means that each child will need a total of 180 crayons. And now we need to break it up with, if we know that we need 180 crayons and that there are 24 crayons in a box, how many boxes of crayons are going to be needed? So you might be a little intimidated or like, oh my goodness, that looks like some hard division there. Well, there are some strategies I can help you with to solve this. I can use estimating to think, how many boxes will I need? Well, 24 is close to 25. And when I think of 25, I think of quarters. So if I know that 4 quarters equals $1, which is the same thing as 100, 4 quarters is equal to $1 or 100, then I'm going to need more than 4 quarters, right? So let's see here. If I have 7 quarters, 7 quarters would be $1.75 or 175. So let's see if 24 times 7 is close to 180. 4 times 7 is 28. Carry the 2. 7 times 2 is 14, 15, 16. I'm going to see if I can fit another group of 24 in there. Let's check. 24 times 8. That's 32. Getting a little sloppy here. 8 times 2 is 16, 17, 18, 19. That's too much. So I'm going to need at least 7 boxes of crayons. But remember, we're going to need more than 7 boxes so that all of those crayons are full. So it's not 7, we will need 8 boxes. We'll need 8 boxes. There's a couple different ways you could solve this problem. This is one way, but make sure you go nice and slow and do your very best to try to solve these. Okay, next question. Logan is drawing a repeating pattern. He draws 2 stars and then 3 squares. If his pattern set, or if he continues his pattern set, what will be the 8th shape? So probably the easiest way to solve this is to imagine the 2 stars and then 3 squares. And that's the 5 shapes. We need the 8th shape following that same pattern. Question 3. Which pair of line segments appear to be parallel? Remember, parallel lines are lines that go on forever. They will never intersect. So which one of these lines will never intersect? Line segment WX and XC, or line segment WY and line segment YC, or line segment WX and YC. Next question. Round 663,439 to the nearest 10,000. So if I'm looking there, I have to find my 10,000 place. And my 10,000 place happens to be the 3. So I look to the right. Is it going to round up to 40,000? Oops, I skipped that one. They're both to the nearest 10,000. There we go. Is it going to round to 60,000 or is it going to round to 70,000? Is it going to round to 40,000 or is it going to go to 30,000? Question 5. What is the measurement of the angle? Choose the best estimate. So what's the best estimate of this angle? I think it's more than 90 degrees. So it's probably in here. What's the best estimate there? Question number 6. Convert the fraction greater than 1 into a mixed number, and then, important part, simplify your answer. I will walk you through this. So if I have 16 tenths, there's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I can now see that I have 1 whole, and then I have 6 tenths left over. But we need to simplify this because it says simplify your answer. That was sloppy. Get rid of that. So simplifying my answer means that I'm going to bring this guy over here, if it'll let me. I'm having technical difficulties. And notice what just happened. I knew that 6 tenths were both even numbers. Even numbers are divisible by 2. So I could see that I would need to figure out what size pieces would work. I could use my app. Nope, that doesn't work. 3 doesn't work. 4 doesn't work. But 5 does work. If I colored those in, let me rotate it around, you'll see that 3/5 is equivalent to 6 tenths. So our answer is 1 and 3/5. Question 7. 3 kilometers is equal to 3,000 meters. So how much is 1 kilometer? How much is 5 kilometers? Type your answer. And last question. Use partial quotients, it's actually partial products model, to help you find the product. So we're doing 3 times 8. 3 times 4 tens, 7 tens times 8, 7 tens times 4 tens. Add those all up, and that gets you your answer. Thanks for watching, and I will see you either in class or thanks for doing your bell work.